Hello, everyone. This is Chris Hadley with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. And in this video, I wanted to let you know what the three main things are that you need to have in place in order to purchase a home. The first thing you have to have is you have to have stable and consistent employment and income. How we define this depends a lot on how you get paid. The easiest form of income by far to verify is if you get paid on a salary. In this case, you get the same pay on every pay period, and it usually doesn't vary much or even at all. If you get paid by the hour, we want to see a consistent number of hours worked every week, and that's typically between 35 and 40. And we also want to see a 2-year history of receipt of this type of employment. If you get paid on commissions, or even if you're self-employed, you will need to have at least a 2-year history of this type of employment for us to use it. And what we will do here is we'll average it out over the last 2 years based on what you've shown to the IRS. The second thing you'll need is you need to have at least a good credit history. I'm not talking perfect, but we do have to have minimum requirements. The minimum credit score that's required for FHA and VA financing is a 580. For conventional financing, you'll need at least a 620 credit score. Regardless of the type of financing you're looking for, you'll need to have a history of on-time payments and not a lot of negative stuff like collections, charge-offs, or things like that on your report. It's important to note that just because you have the minimum credit score for a particular loan program, that doesn't automatically mean you're going to get approved for that loan, because there are other factors that we're required to look at. We look at things like your debt ratio, whether or not you had a recent bankruptcy or foreclosure or repossession or things like that. The third thing you'll need is you'll have to have at least some money saved for the down payment and for your closing costs. For the down payment, for conventional financing, you'll need a minimum of 3% down. For FHA, you need 3.5% down. Now, for VA and USDA financing, if you qualify for these programs, you can get away with a zero down payment. Regardless of what type of financing you choose, you will need approximately 5 to 7% of the sale price in additional funds for your closing costs. Now, this consists of things like transfer tax, real estate taxes, appraisals, title insurance, liquidation costs, and things of that nature. Now, these are just the basics, but if you have specific questions or need help with a unique situation, please feel free to give me a call. It's the office at 717-730-4476 or on my cell at 717-571-6384.